The truth was undeniably clear now. Jordan wasn't just sharing his life with his mother. His mother was actively monitoring their life. Layla started paying attention to the patterns. Every random interruption happened right after they shared something private. Every surprise visit arrived after they had a quiet conversation about their future. It wasn't coincidence. It was surveillance. The dam broke one evening when Layla came home early. Jordan was in the shower. His phone buzzed on the kitchen counter. Layla truly wasn't trying to snoop, but the screen lit up with a message preview that made her knees go weak. I spoke to the landlord. I told him you're staying. Don't let her move you, Mom. Layla's hands shook as she picked up the phone. She opened the chat and saw weeks, months of it. His mother calling the shots. His mother advising exactly how to handle Layla. His mother telling him which friends were safe and which were dangers. And the heartbreaking centerpiece. His mother constantly repeating, "She's trying to take you from me." Layla didn't scream. She didn't throw the phone across the room. She did the smartest thing a hurt and betrayed person can do. She stopped arguing and she started preparing. She meticulously took screenshots of everything. Every text, every instruction, every subtle manipulation. When Jordan came out of the shower, Layla looked up at him, her face serene. "Babe," she said softly, "let's have dinner with your mom tomorrow. I want to clear the air." Jordan looked profoundly relieved. "Thank you, Layla. Thank you." He thought she was finally giving in. He thought she was waving the white flag. Layla wasn't giving in, but she was setting a stage. The very next evening, they sat at Mrs. Whitmore's perfectly set dining table. Perfect place settings, a perfect roast, and Mrs. Whitmore herself wore a perfect controlled smile. She reached across the table and held Layla's hand in a grandmotherly grip. "I'm so glad you're finally coming around, dear. Family always comes first." Layla smiled back, a calm, chillingly polite expression. Then she slid her phone across the table, stopping right in front of Mrs. Whitmore's untouched plate. Screenshots, one after another. The glowing display showed every text, every instruction, every hidden meeting. Mrs. Whitmore's smile froze instantly. Jordan's face drained of color as he realized what Layla had been preparing. Layla kept her voice calm, almost gentle. "I'm not your enemy," she stated clearly. "I'm not trying to take your son from you. But you," she leveled her gaze at the mother-in-law, "have been actively trying to take his marriage from him." Mrs. Whitmore opened her mouth, then closed it. No denial came out. Jordan finally spoke, his voice trembling and laced with confusion. "Mom, did you actually change our lease contact with the landlord?" Mrs. Whitmore lifted her chin, recovering a sliver of her defiance. "I did what I had to, Jordan. She's controlling you. She's moving you away from your family." Layla leaned forward, still steady. "No, that's incorrect. You are controlling him. And here's a twist you didn't plan for." Mrs. Whitmore blinked, her eyes narrowing. "What twist?" Layla pointed a finger at the last screenshot on the phone, the one Mrs. Whitmore thought she had successfully deleted from Jordan's chat history. It wasn't just a text message. It included something else. A photograph of a document, a contract, a loan application with a signature line already filled out. Jordan's signature, on a significant loan that Jordan didn't recognize and had never signed off on. Layla watched Jordan's eyes move across the screen, reading the fine print, the amount, the purpose. His lips parted in silent horror. "Mom, what is this? What have you done?" Mrs. Whitmore's composure cracked completely. Her voice came out choked and weak. "It was for the family business, Jordan. I just needed the security." Jordan stood up slowly, like his body was only now waking up from a long, paralyzing sleep. "You used my name? You forged my signature? You used my marriage as a cover for financial fraud?" Right there at that perfect dining table, something huge broke. It wasn't the marriage that shattered. It was the spell. Jordan looked at Layla, and the words she had been waiting months to hear finally came out raw and painful. "I'm sorry, Layla. I am so sorry I didn't protect us." Then he turned back to his mother. He was calm, not cruel, but the finality in his tone was devastating. From now on, you don't get access to our home decisions, our money, our phones, our plans. Mrs. Whitmore's eyes filled with tears, her voice high-pitched and wounded. You'd choose her over your own mother. After everything I've done for you. Jordan didn't raise his voice. He didn't yell. He simply stated the truth that had taken him too long to find. I'm not choosing her over you, Mom. I'm choosing what's right. And Layla, this is the part that made me respect her most. She didn't gloat. She didn't press her advantage. She simply stood beside her husband, her voice even. If you want a relationship with us, Mrs. Whitmore, it will be healthy, not hidden, not controlling, not manipulated. They left that house hand in hand. Later, sitting side by side in the car, Layla finally exhaled the breath she'd been holding for months. I wasn't fighting your mother, Jordan. She paused, turning her head to look at him. I was fighting for you to finally see the truth. As they got home, Jordan held her and whispered, his voice steady for the first time in a long time, I see now, Layla. I see everything. Sometimes the biggest twist in a dramatic story isn't the mother-in-law's interference. It's that exact moment when the boy finally becomes the husband. If you related to Layla's story of needing to fight for clarity, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into complex relationship dynamics. Thanks for watching.